YouTube. Man, this a lot of stuff been going on this past 2 weeks with Golden Boy promotions and stuff like that. Man, De La Hoya got these emails out, calling Al Haymon the Black Hitler. I guess referring to the guys as a Black Hitler. Anyway, it's like a smear campaign with the whole PBC series and making these false allegations, man. It's like false allegations in the emails that this guy's like Al Haymon is not trying to work with De La Hoya. But I guess De La Hoya was, him and a few other writers from these different websites were calling him the N-word and stuff like that. And a lot of people were jumping on that bandwagon, man. You know what I'm saying? And needless to say, man, even on like EJ Boxing Live, man, there was a lot of, I think it was like maybe one Hispanic dude on there. He was talking that stuff like, oh, Al Heyman's, cheating people out of their money and stuff like that. There's some validity to the lawsuit and whatnot. Like the boxing voice, you had a lot of guys that were like really on that, saying that Al Haymon was like, just this bad dude. But yet you have dudes like Leo Santa Cruz naming his kid after Al Haymon. So I was like, I don't know how this guy is such a bad guy when you had so many Hispanic fighters benefiting from this whole PBC series thing. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of dudes jumping ship from Bob Arum and De La Hoya and whatnot going all over to Al Haymon, and they tried to make it seem as if Al Haymon was destroying boxing. But it turns out Golden Boy, even and Oscar De La Hoya, man, they seem to be practicing racism, man. That's real racism right there, man. That's racism right there. That's the one thing, having like a bias or extreme bias or prejudice, but this man was really trying to destroy you by using the legal system, trying to destroy Al Haymon. I had to say it, man, but because he was black, because he didn't want to work with a black dude, bro. Because he didn't want him to be number one. I mean, he was using it's all good when you're on top, you know what I'm saying, as long as you're subordinate. But once you try to like work hand in hand or get a step above, maybe it was competition, man. Maybe it was competition. That's all I could think of. Maybe it was competition. You got that incline. Maybe it's competition. I was reading this one boxing article. It was a long article, man. If I can find it for you, I'll find it for you. I was reading it on my iPhone. I'm talking about a long article from like a week ago. I gotta find out who wrote it, man, because I was like, man, this is a bit much. Because they were going like detailed, they're just going in on how hypocritical De La Hoya was. But so it was like 2004, because Al Haymon's been in the game for a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? He's I wouldn't say he was, you could say I guess he was knocking at the door for a long time as far as like how things were being done in boxing, where the promoters were like the dons of the game, you know what I'm saying? Where they're just looking out for themselves, and boxers, you get what you get. This how it is. You get what you get, And Al Haymon wanted to switch that up, whatnot. But I guess let's go back to like 2004. Something had happened back then, so maybe De La Hoya wanted some payback, because he has worked with who's that? Bernard Hopkins, Mayweather. But, he was making money off of him, you know what I'm saying? He was still the top guy, you get what I'm saying? He was still number one at the end of the day. He was still number one at the end of the day. So it could be that, man. It could be that. But the bad thing is that the racial slurs were put in. He called him the Black Hitler. Why couldn't he just been Hitler, Why couldn't it have been just the white Hitler, Even though Hitler would have been sufficient because Hitler was Caucasian. But you get what I'm saying, to call him the Black Hitler. But Then again, I guess you had to define him, you know what I'm saying, as his color, but the N word was used, you know what I'm saying? The N word was used, and they were scheming behind the scenes with all these different boxing websites and stuff like that, and these news companies and publications in order to form a smear campaign on Al Haymon and what he was doing. Pretty much bringing up all these, and it was planned too, man. It was planned. Like, I guess it was suggested that they would talk about the squatting, which was brought up in the lawsuit. Squatting on venues, scheduling all these venues for future dates, and then backing out of them at the last minute, asking fighters to fail drug tests and stuff like that. But anyway, long story short, the truth comes out, man. The boxing gods has spoken. It was almost a year, almost going on 2 years now, but like a year and a half ago, August 2015. What's the name files a lawsuit. Golden Boy Promotion files a lawsuit with Al Haymon. Somebody's got to give Carcino for life some credit, man, on this one, because he pretty much said Bob Aaron was smart. He's like, he's just gonna take what he can get, and not even follow through with the whole $100,000 lawsuit he had, and just deal with Al Haymon, and make some deals. You know what I'm saying? And I said to myself, I think he was just like, like, hey, I'm here, I'm not going to be pushed around type thing. That's what the lawsuit was all about. But anyway, because, Al Haymon ended up forking over some money to a few people here and there who felt hurt or whatever like that, thinking it was hurting his business. But anyway, he made a few people happy. And that the fact that De La Hoya was going with this, $300 million lawsuit was kind of silly. Now, the judge had threw it out. Who's this judge's name, man? I think it's what's this judge's name? Is like Waters or something like that. I don't know this guy's name, man. If I find out, I'll put a link out in the description below. But anyway, long story short, the judge was stating that like, hey, man, how you gonna claim this dude is monopolizing the game and not willing to work with other promoters when you just put on Canelo Alvarez versus Amir Khan, and now you're putting on Canelo Alvarez versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. You get what I'm saying? So you ain't making no sense. And then I guess the emails got brought up and stuff like that in this legal suit. So the guy went on and dismissed the case, man. He just dismissed the whole lawsuit, whatever like that, against Al Haymon. So De La Hoya, man, he's probably want to break out that Johnny Walker. I would advise that he gets an Uber driver. He got busted for a DUI early Wednesday morning. You know what I'm saying? What was that? The 20th. Okay, I got the wrong month posted up on my calendar. Yeah, the 25th of this month, January 2017. He got busted with DUI. So I don't think Oscar will ever be sober. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's just gonna be like a cocaine fueled, alcoholic boxing promoter. You know what I'm saying? So we might get some more entertainment out of this guy that's 43 years old. He's got demons. It's entertaining. Maybe some more stuff will come out. It's good, man. It's good we got guys like this. We need some some drama. We need some fractured guys. The guy's got a good story. He can do a movie. You know what I'm saying? His movie would be pretty darn good. You know what I'm saying? He can have like a little mini series or something like that. The racist Mexican boxing promoter, the golden boy of America, gold medalist, only in America. He made it. Latino guy. Come on, that's a TV series. Can't tell me Telemundo doesn't want that. You know what I'm saying? They want that on there. It's a good story. Then you got the racial element on it, and then a lot of drama. How's his wife coping with this? That's what I want to know. I want to know how De La Hoya's wife is like coping with this. And I thought about it. She's always got like a smile on her face. She looks very supportive. She looks very content, and almost too content. If I was De La Hoya, I'd be very concerned. That she, he probably knows that she's having an affair on the side, man. I think she's got her own thing on the side. I really do, man. De La Hoya, you know, that's as far as I'm gonna go with that. I think she's got her own thing on the side because she looks always content and stuff like that. She never looks like frustrated, like she wants to slap De La Hoya across the head. I know he's got good money, but his wife is very attractive. And with the money that she has, I'm sure she is able to find another, gentleman. Probably not as well known as Oscar De La Hoya, but probably as financially successful in the social circle. Depending on she's very social, person. You know what I'm saying? A lot of rich people hang around a lot of rich people, and he's got enough money. I mean, he's very well known. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, he teamed up with Richard Schaefer. You know what I'm saying? Hell, Richard Schaefer is not no regular dude out in the street. You know what I'm saying? He's not a local like bank manager or something like that. This guy was doing Swiss banks and stuff like that out in the Alps. You know what I'm saying? This guy was skiing on his lunch breaks. You get me? With he was managing probably like $1 billion accounts and stuff like that. He was managing the top dollars. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't something local at a currency exchange or anything like that. He was doing it big. So yeah, man. Yeah, De La Hoya is probably going to want to break out. He's probably want to get him an Uber driver this time. De La Hoya, get an Uber driver, okay? Get an Uber driver. Turn off your cell phone. Stop putting stuff in emails. If you want to go your little racist diatribes and stuff like that, man. Love trumps hate, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show the love, man. You know what I'm saying? You sign Yurioka's Gamboa. That's in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? The Cuban. He's probably he's probably got a little bit of the, the Afro-Latino thing going on. Yurioka's Gamboa, that was a good signing. Hopefully you can do something with him. Unlike what you did with Luis Ortiz. Keeping him dormant. Didn't do much with him. But hopefully you're able to do something with Yurioka's Gamboa. Maybe you got some young talent. Some guys coming out of Mexico or LA or something like that we don't know about that you can feed Yurioka's Gamboa to. At least there'll be some action. And plus he's got the TV series thing going on with ESPN, ESPN2. Probably going to be on ESPN Deportes. I'm not hating on that. It's more boxing. All I'm saying is that, don't be so just tone it down a bit with the hate, bro. Just tone it down a bit with the hate. Let somebody else eat. You know what I'm saying? I know you're working with Bernard Hopkins. I don't know what kind of contract you guys got, but let's let a few other fighters eat, okay? Because the whole LA boxing thing and seeing a lot of the Latino guys fight each other just gets. I seen some of these cards. They're not the best cards, man. That's why he streams them online on ringmagazine.com, and it's I think it was Horta versus Derek Wilson. That was like the only fight that was kind of cool. Derek Wilson got a knockout versus a guy named Horta. A big upset. Yeah, I like that one. But yeah, other than that, man, it's been pretty much like dead cars out there up in LA with the LA boxing thing. You gotta spice it up, man, and get some kind of competition going. It's okay to promote the Latino fighters, but I mean, I'm just saying you gotta get somebody else involved, man. Not doing these one contract deals on guys you think that's gonna just get beat up, you know. But yeah, man, that's it, man. I think that's it. Oh, yeah. So that's good. That's good news. That's positive. De La Hoya got a thing going on ESPN. He was supposed to be coming out with something else, but I guess it didn't pan out. You know what I'm saying? Last year, he was supposed to be coming out with something else last year. But it's whatever. We'll see. We'll see if they get some stuff from ESPN, because Premier Boxing Champions, you know, they be putting out a lot of stuff, but they can't put out like all the stuff all the time. And yeah, so here it is, man. I'm closing up. De La Hoya, you know, good job working with Al Haymon. Bad decision on the lawsuit. Lay off to Smack, cause Smack is whack. Uber driver next time, okay? Uber driver next time. Okay. But yeah, that's about it, man. Just work with Al Haymon. Don't let you. I think it was an ego thing. Maybe it was the ego thing, but the racial thing came out. You know what I'm saying? Even though you probably didn't. You probably said the N-word in the term of endearment, but it shouldn't come up on your end. You know what I'm saying? You know, let the brothers deal with that, okay? Let the brothers deal with that. Shit come up on your end, okay? And speaking of that, man, some people get too comfortable with that, man. Yeah, some people get too comfortable with that stuff, but that's not boxing, all right, man? That's not boxing. Gotta keep it boxing here. All right, man. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Okay, I want you guys to read up on this. It's deep. Especially, I gotta find this boxing scene article, man. It's like deep. I'm talking about, it's like 4 pages deep. You know what I'm saying? It's probably not that long, but because I was reading it on my iPhone, so it was a little bit condensed. But I kept scrolling down. There was so much information. You just like, what the hell did I just read? What is this guy doing to like Al Haymon? But the boxing gods have spoken. The righteous man, or as far as like legality is concerned, the righteous man has prevailed. Actually, you can say he's righteous because in the court of law he was right, and then they already got evidence saying that, you know, old boy's trying to frame Al Haymon. This is, you know, what old dirty bastard say? Shame on him. They're trying to put blame on him. You know what I'm saying? So shame on Oscar De La Hoya trying to put blame on a brother. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. You know, because it backfired. See how it backfired? You done made this man and to a righteous man. Even though he is righteous, man. You can't say he's not righteous, man. You got a whole bunch of Latino dudes that going over his camp, you know, getting paid, man. When you have a dude named Leo Santa Cruz, I don't even think Leo Santa Cruz was even born in the United States of America. This man named his son after Al Haymon. And then you want to try to oppose the whole Ali Act on this dude, you know, like he's doing boxers wrong. And look at Chavez Jr. He left Bob Arum, and he comes over to Al Haymon, right? Hasn't done much with his boxing career, and now he's in a fight with Canelo Alvarez, because Canelo, it's a long story on him, but when he fought, what was that, Fanfaro or whoever he fought, he got 2 checks. Everybody was trying to figure out how this man get 2 checks It's getting people paid. You know what I'm saying? So focus, hey guys. I'm gonna end it right here, man. I know I said it like 5 minutes ago, but guys, man, you gotta follow the money, focus on the money. All right, man. I'm gonna end it right there. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.